We all have been there. We all feel excited and motivated to do things, but all of a sudden, we stop and forget that we even wanted to do it. We started the gym in the beginning of the year, we were excited and motivated, but we missed one day and we haven't come back ever since. Back in March, once again, I decided to pick up the habit of journaling every day. I've always wanted to do it because it is good for you, it's beneficial for us, it can help us in so many ways that I wanted to give it a try and make it consistent. 3 weeks ago, I opened my journal and I found that the last time I wrote something on it, it was in April. I completely forgot I even decided to make it a habit. It's not that I was just procrastinating, although that might be part of the problem, but it's that I even forgot about it. The thought of journaling was not even crossing my mind anymore. And that happens with a lot of things I started doing, and for some reason, some days later, I stopped completely and forget about it for a few months. I started looking for the solution to this problem and I found a couple of things that have changed everything for me. Now it's way easier for me to start a new habit and make it consistent, and I'll share with you some ideas that will help you with this too. Our environment heavily influences our behavior. What we have around, what we see, very often determines what we do. Good or bad, it influences our decisions, making us do or not do things. Let's say you want to start eating healthier because you want to change, but as soon as you get home, the first thing you see is a cookie on the counter. You're very hungry, so you look at it and start negotiating with yourself, thinking that eating just one, it's not gonna be a problem. Besides, you worked so hard today that you deserve it, so you eat it. Then you crave more. Then you binge. Now you feel bad because you failed to stick to your goal, and now you decide to stop it completely because you failed already. What if instead of a cookie you found a banana? What if you found nothing? There's a lot of cues in our environment that trigger certain cravings and actions on us. The feeling you have when you get home bored and tired and you see your video game console, it's the very same feeling you can have when you walk into the gym. Your whole body starts asking you to do something because it knows that in that environment, that's what you do. So we need to design our environment in a way that supports our goals so we can be more consistent. You want to start stretching every day. Have your yoga mat already there where you can see it. You want to start writing every day. Have your laptop already open on the table, so whatever thing that you want to do, have cues in your environment that trigger that behavior. If I would have done that when I started journaling, I wouldn't have forgotten about it, because if I saw the journal every morning on my table with a pen next to it, I would have been reminded to write something. The same is true for eliminating a bad habit. You want to start eating healthy and stop eating junk food, but you have them in your kitchen. You want to stop playing video games, but your PC is there ready to go at any moment. We can't rely on willpower anymore. You won't have it every day. So we must design our environment to help us achieving what we want, where the right choice is the easy one. Yeah, we all want to have better habits and be more consistent, but if that's the goal, it can be vague, like, I want to work out. No, you need to make it clear and concrete so you can actually do it. What you can do instead is decide what you're gonna do, when you're gonna do it, and where. For example, instead of saying, I want to start reading books, you can say, tomorrow at 7 a.m. I will read a page of a book at my living room table. You see, it's way more specific and clear now. So now you don't have to think about how you're gonna do it, when, none of that. Or you're not gonna start overthinking everything. You already know what to do and how to do it. Then you can start combining this with the previous point. You said that you were gonna read a page of a book at the living room table. Then place the book there the night before, already open and ready to be read. Trust me, everything becomes so much easier when you start designing your environment, leaving little cues to be reminded of what you need to do, making the habit clear and specific. Everything starts to change and you become way more consistent. You have prepared your environment, you know what tasks you should do. Now you need to make an effort to make it as easy as possible to start. The environment design helps a lot with this. If the book is already there, ready to be read, then reading becomes easier. But we need more help than that. We need to break down the task in a way that's so easy to do that feels almost stupid. Remember that the goal is not just to read a book, the goal is to become a reader. Because if you're a reader, then reading a book is easy. And to become a reader, it's better to read a little every day than to read just once every 6 or 7 months. We want to be consistent. So in the beginning, don't try to go with this mindset of all or nothing. Believe me, it's not gonna end up well. It's better to start small and being consistent every day. Little by little, it'll start becoming a habit, and once you don't have to use willpower or force yourself to do things, you can start expanding on it. If you're new at the gym, believe me, you wouldn't want to do everything on the single day. You're going to be so hurt and sore that you're not gonna be able to go the next day. So it's better to start slow, showing up every day and do just a little. Once going to the gym is a habit, then you can start doing a lot more. Design your environment in a way that supports you, where the right decision is the easy one. Make it clear, make it easy, and you will see how you finally will be consistent with any habit you decide to take on. That's everything for this video. Subscribe to the channel if you want more content like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.